If you've tried my garlic butter mashed potato, then you're definitely gonna love this one because this is kind of a similar style. Obviously we're using pasta instead of potato, but we're gonna be also making a nice panko breadcrumb and bacon mix. It's gonna get fried off, become nice and crunchy, and then that's just gonna go straight over the top of this pasta with a little bit of fresh lemon too. So let's get straight into it. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy. Alright guys, like always, let's start with the prep. So here's 4 rashers of streaky bacon, which is from the pork belly, but back bacon also works well too. With this, slice it in half to make it easier to work with. Then with each half, slice it into even sized strips, trying to keep it as consistent as possible for even cooking times. Rotate at 90 degrees, tucking in any pieces that may be sticking out, and slice through to create nice, even sized diced pieces, with this being used as a topping for our final product. Garlic is a must in this recipe, and we want 5 large freshly peeled cloves, and these can just be ran across a fine microplane or box grater to create a paste, which is also known as minced, and don't use sliced or chopped garlic if you decide to make changes. Next is 5 grams or 0.2 ounces of flat leaf parsley, which is optional but adds freshness and colour. This can just be given a quick rough chop, ensuring that there's no large leaves or stems, and you can chop a little bit extra if you'd like, which can be used as a garnish at the end. Last but not least, here is 1 large lemon that can be sliced in half, saving half for a drink or another recipe, and with the remaining half, extract the juice either using a citrus juicer or your hand, but just make sure no seeds decide to jump in. Now place a saucepan of water over a high heat, generously season with salt and bring it to a boil, then in the meantime place a skillet over medium-high heat, add in the diced bacon and fry for 2.5 to 3 minutes or until the fat starts to render and the bacon becomes nicely golden, moving it around regularly using a silicone spatula or a wooden spoon. Once that's achieved and the bacon's nicely golden brown, add in 1 tablespoon or 14 grams of unsalted butter, give it a quick mix through and allow it to melt, then add in 25 grams or 0.8 ounces of panko breadcrumbs, and whilst moving it around the whole time, fry this for 1 to 1.5 minutes or until the breadcrumbs are deeply golden and crispy, which will look like this, then remove it and immediately tip it into a bowl and set aside. This time place a large high-rimmed pan over a medium-high heat and let it slowly heat up, and whilst that's happening add in 500 grams or 1.1 pounds of the pasta of your choice to the boiling water, and personally I'm using Linguine, then cook this as per the packet instructions, giving it a little stir every now and again. Going back to the pan, add in 120 grams or 4.2 ounces of unsalted butter, allow it to melt, and while stirring occasionally bring it to the stage that it starts to bubble and foam. Once achieved, add in the minced garlic and turn the heat down to low, then fry the garlic in the butter for 1 minute, and during this stage it's going to create the most incredible infusion and the butter is going to start browning, which is called beurre noisette, creating a toasted nutty flavour. Once that's done, you'll have something that looks like this. This can now be turned off from the heat and add in the chopped parsley, half a teaspoon or 1 gram of chili flakes, which are of course optional, the squeezed lemon juice to taste, trying it before adding all of it in, and of course seasoning to taste. Give this all a good mix, allowing those flavours to become friends, and please be careful at this stage as the steam that's produced is extremely hot. Once the pasta is cooked, add it directly from the water into the garlic beurre noisette, adding in a few splashes of pasta water if needed to help everything stick, then give this a really big mix ensuring everything is well coated, also checking and adjusting seasoning levels to your taste, then remove it from the stovetop. As for serving up, bowls or plates are obviously the way to go, and this recipe serves 4 large portions or 2 with leftovers for a midweek dinner or lunch. Generously sprinkle over the crunchy bacon and panko crumb mix, with this adding a fantastic flavour and texture, also adding saltiness, so be careful with seasoning levels. Garnish with flat leaf parsley, which is optional, and to finish it off with a few cracks of black pepper, leaving us with this beautiful, fragrant and extremely delicious garlic butter pasta, which I nearly just pushed straight into the camera, and the only thing that's then left to do is get stuck in with this delicious pasta, which means we can then dig in.
This thing is making me